Are you going to an all-inclusive and wondering how you should eat to avoid packing on the pounds? Watch this video and I'll give you an eating strategy to make you feel great during and after your holiday. If you want to enjoy yourself on vacation, but still keep on track with your nutrition goals, I'm going to give you the strategies that I use myself and that I give to my clients. And watch until the end because I'm going to share the biggest danger on all-inclusive holidays. My first tip is start with your protein. So when you head over to that buffet at the all-inclusive, make sure that you pick your protein first. For me, it's fish or chicken because those are the protein sources that I rely on. For breakfast time, I might have eggs as well. Ideally, you're going to have that protein in some sort of grilled or baked fashion. So you don't want something that's really battered and heavily fried because that's going to add a lot of calories. It's very greasy and oily, so that oil is very dense in calories and it might make you feel quite terrible afterwards as well. It's very heavy in the stomach, so try to keep it light. Lightly stir-fried is a good option as well. So have a look around at that buffet and see what you can find in terms of protein. The next one is to fill up on veggies and fruit. So hopefully you're in a place where you can eat the veggies raw. In that case, they're a good option. If not, you can also have them steamed or lightly stir-fried, or hopefully they prepare them that way as well. Fruit can be a great way to finish off a meal. It can be a great addition to breakfast, for instance. If you're having eggs, then you have some fruit alongside and it can be a quite tasty option as well. You're probably going to have some fruit options that might not be available to you regularly where you live, especially in the winter time. So it's a little bit of a change and it's a little bit of a treat. So enjoy the veggies and the fruits and they'll fill you up with very low calories. Watch out for drinks. So you may be having alcoholic beverages on this vacation. No surprise, and that's great. Enjoy, but be very careful with those fruity drinks, the ones that are mixed up, and they probably only have a little bit of alcohol, but a whole lot of sugar. Try to pick more simple alcohol choices if you're choosing to drink. Wine and beer actually have relatively few calories for the amount of space that they take up in your stomach. So you can't consume as much as you can have those fruity drinks, which may be 400 to 500 calories per glass. And they add up very, very quickly. So the other thing that you need to consider, even if you're not drinking, those fruity drinks, the really beautiful tropical ones that they often have, can be very high in sugar and calories. So hopefully they just give you the small portion sizes, and I enjoy those too. I love to try the freshly squeezed fruits that they have on tropical vacations. There's no reason why you shouldn't have those. Just make sure that you're not having large glasses of fruit juice. They can be quite high in calories as well. The other thing I want you to keep in mind is that you may be dehydrated. So make sure that you're drinking enough water in between as well. If you're dehydrated, you might feel more hungry, you can feel headachy and a bit tired, and then you might not make the best choices when you're eating. Alcohol also is going to affect your decision-making process while you're eating, so try to keep it, for lack of a better word, in moderation. And my last tip is decide on your treats. Now, I'm not the kind of coach that advises you to eat chicken breast and broccoli for your whole tropical vacation. That is so sad, and that's not why we go away. We want to enjoy the full experience. But that doesn't mean you have to try everything that's available, even if it's something that normally wouldn't be appealing to you. Really choose carefully, decide on the treats that look really delicious. Skip the other stuff. Don't bother with something just because it's there. Don't take everything that they offer you. Don't eat everything at that dessert buffet. I do enjoy a good chocolate fountain with fruit, so that's something that is sometimes available on tropical vacations, and I will have that. Let me know in the comments what your favorite treats are when you're in the Caribbean or on a vacation like this. And now, the biggest danger at all-inclusives. Well, not just eating and drinking and all that, but the biggest danger when you're on one of these all-inclusive vacations for a week is that you're going to continue your habits when you get home. If you overeat, you might feel really sluggish, you're gonna be tired when you get back, and it's very difficult to get into a routine. You've been used to eating so much that when you come back, you might feel like you're hungry all the time because you're not eating breakfast, lunch, another snack, another snack, another snack, and dinner, and maybe something after dinner. So you get in this habit of eating so frequently and perhaps eating things that are not as good for you as what you normally eat, that it's really hard to break that habit when you get back. And a lot of people actually, when they get back from these vacations, they're like, oh, like it's going to take me a while to get back on track. And that's really where the danger is, because it takes you out of your routine and then all of a sudden you're going to have a hard time getting back into doing the things that you should be doing to reach your goals. So make sure that you have a plan for the holiday and you have a plan for when you get back in terms of integrating yourself back into your normal life. And the tips I've given you today are great for that anyway. Start with your protein, fill up on veggies and fruit, and watch your drinks. If you follow those routines anyway, when you get back, then you're gonna find that that's a good prescription for healthy eating on a regular basis. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. If you're new, subscribe, hit that bell, and I'll see you next week.